Welcome to your groove.cm account. There's a lot to see here, so this video is intended as a short orientation guide on where everything is, as well as what it all does. When you log in to groove.cm, you are brought to your account dashboard. There's a lot of stats available for your account activity here, like sales metrics and view counts, but when you start out, it will be empty. For now, the most important things to note are in the upper right and lower left corners of the page. First, in the upper right, you can click to join the Groove Affiliate Program, and if you're ever having trouble or feeling lost, you can reach out to our support team by clicking this icon in the upper right. You'll have the option of reaching out via email or chat if one of our representatives are available. You can also click the Answers tab to quickly find articles from our support knowledge base. Just next to this is a notification bell. Here, you'll find the latest updates to the platform. Speaking of which, you can access all of Groove's apps through this next button. Finally, the profile icon gives you access to all of your integrations, your profile and billing details, another way to access the Groove Partner Program, and a log out button. The lower left corner of the page has similarly helpful links. You can access our ever-expanding database of video tutorials, access our help desk and knowledge base directly, and find Groove.cm's roadmap to the future with the option to leave us feedback. These options are available throughout the platform, so they are always there when you might need them. Let's take a look at those apps, where to find them, and what they do. Besides the upper right corner, you can also hover over the Groove G to find all of them. First is the dashboard, where we are now. GroovePages can build, of course, pages and entire websites. You can host all of them as a subdomain within Groove, yoursite.groovepages.com, or link your own domain with us. The upcoming GrooveFunnels is for designing the full layout of your sales and marketing funnels. Think of it like a mind map with direct links to all of your assets. GrooveSell is made for selling digital or non-physical products, whether it is a digital file, membership course access, or even a consultation call. You can also create your own affiliate program here. Groove Affiliate is where you might sign up for other affiliate programs and find your affiliate tools, such as links and stats, for any products you are promoting. Groove Mail can not only send messages, called broadcasts, but automate the entire process through sequences, which are a series of broadcasts, often with custom rules on what gets sent and when. And automations. Automations can also be used outside of sending messages, such as giving someone access to a membership when they join your list. Speaking of which, you can build memberships using GrooveMember. You can create multiple memberships and organize them within portals, and also upload files for sharing with members. GrooveVideo is a powerful video host and video wrapper. You can not only completely customize the player, but add perfectly timed opt-in forms, buttons, banners, and more to your videos. Using GrooveBlog, you can create a blog with flexible themes, embed images and video into your text posts for added content, and even add custom code if you want. While GrooveSell is for digital products, GrooveCart is made for selling physical products. You can create an online storefront to list products with variations such as size or color, coupons, and more. With GrooveWebinar, you can create webinars for your audiences, including fully automated webinars that have a live look and feel, but are actually pre-recorded. You can tweak and edit as much as you like to create your perfect webinar with interactive elements like surveys and polls. The mobile app, available on both Apple and Android, can be used to track all the essential stats in your account, whether it's your sales in GrooveSell and GrooveCart, your broadcast delivery in GrooveMail, or how well your websites are performing. Finally, to make things easier than ever, you can sign up for Groove Copy Pro. This advanced AI can create not just sales copy, but entire campaigns at the click of a button. Groove Copy Pro is also accessed through the sidebar. Let's take a look at those options. Clicking Marketplace gives you the option to visit the affiliate marketplace, where you can sign up to promote products by other Groove members, and the upcoming Groove Marketplace, where users can sell their designs. Also, here is the upcoming Groove App Store, where other users can share and sell apps and extensions for the Groove platform. Clicking Our Services shows additional features and apps you can sign up for. Alongside Groove Copy Pro, you can find GroovePay, our payment processor, Groove Ads, a full-service advertising agency, and Groove Solos, our traffic generation service. Next are events and workshops hosted by Groove, like GrooveCon and the famous Marketers Cruise. Finally, once developed, this is where you can find Groove's API and documentation for advanced integrations. That's the main page. Let's go over the apps in more detail, starting with GroovePages. GroovePages can create single sales pages or entire websites from the ground up. You can host them with us as a subdomain, like yoursite.groovepages.com, or connect a domain that you have already bought elsewhere. You can add your own domains by clicking your profile icon, selecting My Account, and navigating to the Domains tab. Follow the step-by-step wizard underneath the Custom Domains area to add your own domain. Back in the GroovePages dashboard, pages are organized in individual sites, so the first thing to do is create a site. Start from scratch or just edit one of our existing templates, which aren't just limited to single pages, but also include complete site templates. Pages are divided into blocks and elements. An element is any individual piece on the page, such as a headline or a video player. A block is a set of those elements grouped together. On the left, you can find icons for both blocks and elements, which you can simply drag and drop onto the page. If you select something on the page, a sidebar will appear on the right with every option for customizing what you selected. At the very bottom of the window, you can use these links to select a larger parent element or block. Below the blocks and elements, you'll find the list of your pages. If you selected a template for a complete site, you'll see there is already more than one page here. You can click the three dots for options regarding each page, especially individual page settings. If you want settings to apply to your entire site, you'll use the bottom option. You can even export the HTML or share your site with another Groove user from here. Above this is the option to add pop-ups, which you can fully customize with elements just like the rest of the page. And finally, the webinars and funnels areas provide additional templates for both webinar sign-up pages and sales funnels. When you're ready to go live, click Publish. Here are options for which domain to publish under and whether to publish the entire site or just the current page. Moving on, here is the dashboard for GrooveSell. GrooveSell is used not just to sell digital products and services, but also to set up and maintain a full affiliate program so you can get other people selling your products for you. You can find statistics for your GrooveSell account on the dashboard, as well as shortcuts to all of these features, but before creating anything, you'll want to set up vendor settings. Click the gear in the lower left and add, most importantly, your payment gateways so that you can accept money. The other tabs are for setting up a self-billing page, setting sales tax, and adding Facebook conversion pixels. Products are organized within product funnels, also known as sales flows. So before anything else, create one using the button in the upper right. From within the funnel itself, you can add front-end products, products that are on your front page, upsells and downsells, products that are shown only after a lead sees the front-end product, order bumps, products that are added to the initial product, and add to cart order bumps, which can be added directly to the cart of the first purchase. If any products are created in a partnership with another person, contracts can be created through Groove usernames or an email that splits profits directly. Once a product has been created, affiliate management is found in the sidebar. Here, you can pay affiliates, check performance, and create leaderboards. For customer metrics, you can track customers and cart abandonment here. Just below that, see a list of individual transactions, like sales, refunds, etc., and stats for your sales in a date range you choose. Tools include checkout forms and links, an area to add any assets and tools you want to share with affiliates, create coupons and tracking links or codes, and create more leaderboards. Finally, you can access the Groove Affiliate Marketplace to see what other products are being promoted and perhaps sign up to promote some yourself. Once you have created your affiliate program, your affiliates can access it through Groove Affiliate. Groove Affiliate is the prime place to promote other users' products for commissions. When you first arrive, the dashboard shows all the stats on your promotions, like sales, revenue, and earnings per click. Promos is where to find all the promotions you are signed up for, alongside their links, any bonuses being offered, and stats for individual promotions. For more advanced stats, visit Reporting to see transactions, sub-affiliates, earnings reports, and your full payment history. Clicking Tools will bring you to GrooveSell so you can create tracking links for your affiliate links. Marketplace is where you can find programs to join for promotion. But most important, before you start anything else, you need to fill out the information under Settings in order to get paid. Here, you can enter both your payment information and your tax information. Let's take a look at GrooveMail next. GrooveMail is key for managing leads, broadcasts, and automations. You can find statistics for your GrooveSell account on the dashboard, as well as shortcuts to all the features. But before diving in, the first place to visit is Senders. Filling out the information under Email or SMS Sender will allow you to send broadcasts. You will also need leads to send these broadcasts to. You can create forms in GrooveMail for use in your pages, or just go to Contacts and click Add New Contacts to create an individual contact to your account. Contacts are organized through lists, tags, categories, and segments. Lists are groups of contacts and are seen by your contacts when they manage their email subscriptions. That means it's a good idea to keep a few lists with different topics so people can choose what they are more interested in. Tags are more specific details you can add to contacts. These are not seen by customers at all, so you can be very specific about anything you'd like here. Since you may be creating a lot of these, tags are organized under categories. Segments are live updating groups of contacts. You could create a segment of anyone who fills out a form, purchases one product but specifically has not purchased another. Anyone who meets these requirements at any time will be in that segment. With all of that together, you can create and send a broadcast. You can send broadcasts to anyone who is on a list, fits a segment, or has a tag applied to them. Alternatively, you can create an automation or a sequence for your contacts. An automation is an if-then statement. If a contact does something, then the automation does something else. Say if a contact fills out a form, then you are granting them complimentary access to a membership you created. Unlike segments, these are not retroactive. Automations only happen when they are triggered by a contact actively doing something. Sequences are combinations of both automations and broadcasts. You can schedule it all and create multiple flows depending on what your contact does. Sequences can also be seen by contacts when they edit their subscription lists. Finally, under Analytics, you can see stats for all of your contacts, lists, broadcasts, and sequences. GrooveMember is next on our list. When you first enter GrooveMember, you'll see shortcuts to every area you may need. These things can also be found in the sidebar. These first four, Membership, Portals, Files, and Instructors, are found under the Content area. Before you begin anything, you'll want to create an instructor for your future memberships. Click Instructors and select New Instructor to add one. Simply add their name, description, and add an image to be displayed inside the memberships. Memberships can be created under the Memberships area. Click Create a New Membership, add a name, choose a subdomain. This cannot be changed after you create your membership. Choose a domain if you've integrated one. Choose a business niche, set a featured image, and choose what version of GrooveMember to use and what language to set it. Fill out the details of your membership using the step-by-step wizard and use the drag-and-drop builder to add content to your membership. You can drag elements from the Add menu and organize posts and categories under the Outline menu. Back at the GrooveMember dashboard, you can organize multiple memberships inside portals. This is perfect for when you have members in multiple memberships or related content in different courses. If you want to share a file, such as a PDF workbook, with your members, go to Files and click Upload File. These can be accessed inside the builder as secure download boxes or via a secure URL right here. Visiting members, you can view current members or add new members manually by clicking New Member. Finally, there is the upcoming Analytics area, where you can find statistics for your members' interaction with your memberships. GrooveMember is a great way to deliver content, but you can really elevate it using GrooveVideo. The GrooveVideo dashboard includes shortcuts to everything you need, as well as stats for your videos. Your videos are organized under Library, where you can add one or multiple videos. The page says Add Video instead of Upload because you can use the GrooveVideo player as a skin over videos hosted somewhere else. This means you can add all of GrooveVideo's features, like embedded buttons, to external videos. Videos in your library are organized under categories. You can create them in the process of adding a video, or visit the categories area to create and edit them there. Once you have videos uploaded, you can view analytics for individual videos under the Analytics tab. Under Settings, you can set up your hosting and encoding settings. If you are a Pro member, hosting and encoding is included with your account, so you can skip this. If you are a free member and want to upload directly to your account, you'll need to connect an Amazon S3 storage account for hosting and either a coconut.co or encoding.com account for encoding. Another great way to deliver content is through a blog using GrooveBlog. Everything in GrooveBlog can be found once you create your first blog. Click New Blog to begin. Name your blog and choose a subdomain for it. Both of these can be changed later if needed. Once inside, you'll see a default theme has been selected. You can change and customize this in the sidebar under Themes. Customizing allows you to change fonts, colors, the layout of the different pages, and, if you're able to code, add custom CSS for everything else. Exiting the Themes area, take a look at the Navigation section next. Menus and categories are edited here. Under Links, you'll choose what is shown in the top and footer navigation. Add new links by clicking the button in the upper right corner. Categories are what your blog posts will be organized under. If you aren't sure what categories to add yet, you can always add them while creating your blog posts over in Posts. A few demo posts have been added to the blog already. You can edit any of them by just clicking the thumbnail, or click New Post to add a new post. Text can be added to the post by clicking on the page, and images, video, and custom code can be added by clicking the plus button on a new line. The gear icon in the upper right gives you all the settings for your post, including adding categories and keywords, also known as tags. You can publish the post in the upper right corner. Finally, there are a lot of extra settings you can customize for your blog by clicking on the gear icon in the sidebar. Everything from the URL structure of your site to the preview content for sharing on social media can be edited. If you are selling physical products, GrooveCart is the right place to be. Before you create a store, the GrooveCart dashboard shows Create a New Store, and the sidebar has the same options as the main dashboard of Groove. Click to create a store, choose a subdomain, check if it is available, and create your store. The system will create your store over the next few minutes. Once ready, click the thumbnail to access all the settings you need. The first thing shown is stats for your store, and the sidebar now has options related to your store. We recommend following the step-by-step checklists on the side before anything else. Let's take a look around. Products is where you will set up your actual products for sale, under My Products. Create categories to organize them. Add coupons under Discounts. And finally, use POD and dropshipping to connect outside platforms. This is possibly the most powerful option in GrooveCart. Using these platforms, you can sell products without the need to store them in a warehouse or produce them yourself. You can start selling in your store right away. Orders is where you will find important statistics about your orders and information about your customers. This is also the place to create a help desk. However, you will need to add a domain for that first. Clicking Builder will open a new tab for you to customize the appearance of the storefront. The different pages are added and customized here. Any pages you add will be automatically included to the navigation bar. Above pages are blocks and elements. Elements are individual pieces of content on the page, like text and buttons, while blocks are pre-designed sets of elements that you can drag into the page. Back at your dashboard, you can find a variety of apps to help set up and run your store. Particularly helpful if you already have a store elsewhere are the Shopify Migration Tool and the CSV Product Import Tool. The Designer app is used to create a preview image of any of your products, so you don't need an image editing program. Finally, there is GrooveQuiz, which can be used to gather data from leads in exchange for discount coupon codes. The last option in the sidebar is Settings. It is important to review these before going live with your storefront. Store information is where you set all the basic details of your store, from the name and logo to stock management settings to the option to disable or entirely delete your store. Before you start selling anything, you will need to integrate a payment gateway here. There are a lot of options, but we recommend a combination of GroovePay and PayPal to cover your bases. Shipping is used to add shipping methods and formatting options. Taxes is disabled by default. If you turn it on, you manually add tax rates, automatically generate them, or use a TaxJar account integration. International settings are where you will find currencies you accept and areas of the world you sell in. If you have a team, you can add employees under staff accounts. They will log in through your domain to access the store details. Mail templates is the area for confirmation emails, set for nearly any action your customer can take. You can edit these to your liking, but the basics are already filled in for you. If you are advertising, you may need to visit pixels, feeds, and embed codes to add your tracking codes. You'll also find email marketing helpful if you need to export your customers' contacts into an external email marketing service. However, you can also use GrooveMail, which will already have access to these emails. Legal pages is another essential setting to look over. All of these are automatically generated with the details you entered when creating your store, but you'll want to make sure to review and edit the shipping policy and refund policy to match what you are offering in your store. The final page of settings, API and webhooks, is an advanced option for integrating external services and apps. We only recommend using this if you have coding experience. Head over to GrooveWebinar next. GrooveWebinar is the ideal tool for running webinars. The dashboard has analytics about your webinars and shortcuts to essential parts of the app. You can also access these areas through the sidebar. Under Webinars, you can create webinars and find links to the webinars you were invited to. Surveys can be created next and are an option to add after the webinar ends so you can collect comments and information from your attendees. Polls are used while the webinar is running and are a source of interaction for attendees. Presenters can be added here, but can also be added in the webinar setup wizard while you create your webinar. Once your webinar runs, you can find analytics about it here. Under Settings, one way to make sure your webinar runs more smoothly is to add canned responses for your chat interaction. These are pre-written responses for common questions you know you'll be answering a lot. Let's take a look at the webinar setup. It's actually pretty straightforward as a wizard that brings you step by step through all the necessary settings. First, you'll choose the webinar type, automated or the upcoming options of live, stream, or meeting. Webinar details are shown to potential registrants. If your webinar is automated, you'll add a video source. Next, you'll choose and/or add presenters. If you already added presenters through the sidebar, you can simply select them here. Otherwise, you can add new ones. Schedule options are very flexible. You can create a webinar that repeats on a regular basis or one-off webinars at specific times. Schedules are only added once you click the Add button. Engage Your Attendees has all the live options for your webinar. These are things like automated chat roll, offers, and file sharing. This is also where you can embed tracking pixels on your webinar pages. By default, no notifications are sent to registrants, so you'll want to turn this on. However, it will require a sender to be set up inside GrooveMail first. Automations are triggered after specific events. Someone could register for the webinar and be added to a list, or if someone stays through at least 50% of the webinar, they could be tagged so you can find them easily later. After the webinar is over, you can send attendees to a webinar thank you page, a previously created survey, or an external link of your choice. Following that, add the link to your webinar registration page. Don't worry about having a registration button or form on that page yet. You'll customize that on the next page. And then on the Launch Webinar step, you can find the embed codes for it all, along with all of the links that you might need. Those are all the Groove apps in a nutshell. If you get stuck or have any questions, reach out to us here or check out our growing collection of tutorials here.